Customer states, my car's overheating, and it's definitely low on antifreeze. Well, yeah, I'd say that's more than a little low on antifreeze, bud. Very curious as to where that's going. That looks bent. Very curious as to what you hit and how you did not see that leak. Because now you need a condenser, a radiator, and a fan assembly.
What is up, guys? I'm back with another one. I know I always make Chevy videos and they're always like bad videos, but this one, man, I can't stop staring at this truck. Let's take a look at that hood. I'm not a big fan of chrome wheels, but it don't look that bad. Look at this hood. Woo-hoo-hoo. This truck is clean. Look at this dash. No shine, but it's clean. Man, this is an 08 Chevy Silverado. This Chevy Silverado has 103,000 miles for an 08. That's not bad. Got that old Vortex engine in this one. There's actually nothing wrong with this vehicle. It came in for an oil change and that Takata airbag. You know I meant that Takata airbag, but look at this dash, no cracks. I'm not gonna film this one because I was told, hey, can you just watch it with my truck? And I will respect that. And I'm not gonna use one hand on this one. So now I got the new airbag in. I just wanna say thanks for everybody in the comments that told me to push up on the bag so I can get this out. That was a real big help. Thank you guys. Just so you know I'm listening. The bag is in on this one. Here's the truck one more time. And to the customer, hey, you got a nice truck, man. And for everybody else, thank you for watching. Thanks for the support. Until the next one, I'm out of here. Next.
Customer states rotation. All the wheels are different, okay? Tires are brand new. This guy wants rotation. Now he wants me to take this wheel off and this tire, dismount this tire, put on this wheel, dismount this tire, and put on that wheel. That is called a mount and balance. That is not called a fucking rotation, my guy. You need I need help. People need help, bro. This is getting out of control. This is getting out of control.
Customer states, my tractor won't start. I think it's out of fuel, for one. Pretty sure it's got a radiator leak. Yeah, probably. Yeah. At least that's full of dirt. Kept up on the maintenance on that guy. The starter. Yeah, that might be a problem. And it's got this thing. It's good. Should be done in about an hour.
And I got all the tensioner pulleys off, and I was like, you know what? I'm not buying new ones. So I got new belts, and I got all the tensioner pulleys off. I got this one off, that one off, and then I already put the other one back. There's that baby one down there for the AC compressor. But basically, I'm going to show you what to do when these things get loud, and you don't want to buy new ones because it's a complete waste of money. So check this out. Now, if the bearing's toast and all wobbly and stuff, get a new one. But this one's in good shape. It was just really, really dry in there. So I just put some Lucas Red and Tacky grease in there. And then, you know, put the seal back in there. And then make sure it's all fully seated around the seal is. And then it's good to go. I mean, really. This is like regular maintenance that no one talks about. These little tricks and stuff. Later.
Dad says, my brakes don't work. I need rear brakes. Yeah. I think the pads being seized might be your problem.
Alright, so if any of y'all have a GM vehicle with this tow haul button right here, it doesn't work anymore, this is how you fix it. See the orange wire right here? Broken.
It's got 2 baby wires in there. There's the other end right there. All you gotta do is crimp them back together, solder them back together, and it'll be good as new. Alright, there, it's fixed. Better than new. All heat shrunk up, and it's not binding, it's not gonna break.
On. Off. On. I've done this a bunch, guys. Those wires always break. Later.
Welcome to today's episode of Stop Asking for Dumb Shit. I'm your host, Fed Up Freddy. Customer states, change my front brake pads. Provides his own brake pads, by the way. Why, sir? Why do we need brakes? I just need front brake pads. Oh, it's gonna be like that today, huh? After repairs have been completed and all the proper documentation was made, customer receives keys back, goes to the car, comes back in and asks, why is my service brake assist light still on? Sir, you didn't ask for a diagnostic. You asked for brake pads changed. Stop asking for dumb shit.
2014 Chrysler Town and Country. Not that big of a deal, right? 530 seconds tread remaining. Still pretty good. But that's not the surprising part. DOTs are from 2018, and the picture on the screen is showing that the DOT matches. DOTs and installation date. But to me, this is the most surprising part. The amount of miles that are on this tire. That's 87,819 miles. The reason for the surprise is that the Michelin XLT AS is a 70,000 mile tire. These tires are almost at 90,000 miles, and they still have 530 seconds of a tread left on it. These things will make it through the summer before they need to be replaced. Service records indicated that they brought this car in religiously every 5,000 miles, give or take 20 miles in either way. They've always had their air pressure set properly the entire time. They've never had it overloaded. I'm just in awe that these things have made it that long, and they're still on the road. This right here, this is why I love Michelin. See you in 5,000.
All right, customer states. Serpentine belt fell off. Oh, it destroyed your fan shroud. You've got a bunch of coolant everywhere, and there's ATF in your coolant reservoir, dude. There's a bigger problem here.
Loose, I don't like that, but it won't start how it is. Pretty sure the alternator's bad. 720, they just got it. See what's going on. Alright guys, so here's the one I got, 130 amp, refurbished. It looks pretty good. Let me get it out of the box here and we'll take a look at it. Alright, so this thing looks pretty good. You can tell it's definitely refurbished though, because it says Motorcraft and it's definitely not a Motorcraft box. The copper's still good, so they recoated an enamel and you know, just clean up everything, but it's pretty much good as new. We got the plugs in, everything's tight, the belt, got it. Peace.
Customer states, I changed the speedo cable and the speedo still doesn't work. Problem is in the transmission, buddy.
What is up, guys? I'm back with another one. This is on a four-banger
Customer states.
Camaro?
Other
Definitely
dealer.
a four-banger Camaro.
Parts changers.
So we're working on a 2020 Chevy Camaro 2.0 Turbo. So the customer states they have an ABS light, traction control light, brake light, and they took it to another dealer. They replaced the part and still not fixed, so that's why they're here. Yep, we got fuel level low. I'm not surprised, of course. Service ESC, traction control light is on, stability track light is on. All right, so the code this one has is C0110. It's a pump motor circuit failure code for the brake pressure modulator, and I believe the part they threw at this was an EBCM. So with a couple of simple circuit checks, I figured out that there's an open in one of the power feed circuits. Here's the one that's working, and here's the one that's not working. Here's the fuse for that circuit. Look at that, it's working. So yeah, we have an open. So I wanted to test this circuit from the fuse block all the way to the EBCM back there. And I was wrong. There actually isn't an open in that circuit. That circuit path was good. And I know I've seen this before. So I inspected the fuse block underneath. And check out what I found. You see that terminal right there, that pin? It's bent. And then this one looks slightly bent, like upward. Because if you look at that one's pretty straight. I'm not sure if the dealer bent those terminals during their circuit testing and created this problem for themselves, and it was the EBCM that was bad. I don't know. I'm still calling it a parts changer. I don't know. You guys comment. What do you think? So what it looks like here is that the battery is supplying the power through the fuse, but it's not reaching the EBCM because of the bent terminal. So I'm going to replace the fuse block and a terminated lead. So we replaced that fuse block. Let's see if the ABS, traction, and stability track light are still on. I'm in the truth. Let's see. ABS light is still... Did I bent something? Mess something else up? Oh, no, it went off. All right. That one's fixed. I'm out of here next.
Oh, hey there. Happy fucking Friday, you tit fucks. And welcome to Customer States. Customer downstate. I just purchased this vehicle from auction, and the climate control is not working. Can confirm. We ain't got shit. I've already done all the fucking basics. Check the connections on the climate control, check the fuses, even tried giving her the fans. Fucking nothing. And to be honest, that usually works 10% of the time. Every fucking time. So now we're gonna tear all this fucking shit apart and see what we got. Oh no! Think I done found your problem, bud. Blower motor has actually lefteth the chat. It's not even here. Alright, get this in here. Alright. Give her a little key up. Let's get this sumbitch cranking. She's fucking minty, bud. Hope all you fuckers have a great weekend. And remember, keep her between the ditches. Thank you, bye.
2022 Duramax Chevrolet, 1 ton. Customer States. Yeah, don't worry about his Jeep.
$7 a pound. Can you stall? No, I'm
So I don't know why the voided warranty.
Happy fucking Tuesday there, buds. And welcome to Customer States. Customer done stateth. My car ride like a lumberjack wagon. Test drove and can confirm. She ride like a 1885 well-built wagon. And the tire light's flashing, like, rapidly. Let's see what we got behind door number 1. Door number 2. Door number 3. And door number 4. It'd be fine, no problem. Like, honestly, what the fuck, bud? Like, you turn the car on, you put the air thing in, the horn literally fucking honks when you get there. Like, right around 33 PSI. The fuck are people thinking these days? Hope you guys have a great fucking hump day. Or don't. I really don't give a shit. Thank you, bye.
Customer states, I replaced the clutch in my Suzuki GSX R750, then this started happening. If you ever experience this after changing a clutch in your GSX-R, then check your crank position sensor. The sensor bolt vibrated out and caused it to send weird signals to the electronic control unit. Medium strength Loctite.
I got another good one. Customer states running very weak. I'll go ahead and show y'all what it's doing here. Gas is fresh, and it doesn't change if you spray carburetor cleaner. I did notice this linkage did not have full range of motion here. So we're going to see what's going on under this cover. Well, that's a first. I'm willing to bet all this blockage here is keeping the automatic choke engaged. We're going to cover the carburetor with the filter housing and get all this stuff out. Look at the range of motion it has now. Wow. Let's see what we got. Now, I've had mice nest and build up under the covers before, but nothing bad enough to affect the automatic choke.
Joey's working on a Razor, and this was something that came through the shop and was built, and we did a top end on it a couple years, well, about a year and a half ago. And the guy has a complaint that there's some oil consumption. You know, typically warranty isn't that long, but we wanted to look at it anyway. And the first thing we found is that the air filter isn't looking like it's been maintained real great. So now we're going to take a look. I haven't seen what's in the throttle here, but wow, holy criminy. So this is the kind of thing that, you know, we're happy to look at it, but there isn't a warranty available for that because that is way too much dirt consumption. That's a lot. Look at the inside of these intake pieces. You don't see anything there, but when it made that corner, it left a ton of dirt. There's a little better view of that intake. You can see that throttle plate is just almost not even able to move. There's so much dirt in that intake. Super crazy.
There's nothing wrong with this car that can't be explained by the customer's mother. 2006 Honda CR-V customer states that approximately 6 months ago, the remote part of the remote head key stopped working. And so he has been manually keying into the vehicle every day, 4 to 5 times a day for the last 6 months, up until approximately a month ago where the driver's side door lock stopped working. Now, an important detail in all of this, and you'll understand why it's important here in a few seconds, is the fact that the customer lives with his mother. Apparently, a couple of days ago, there were a string of break-ins into cars in their neighborhood, which is otherwise perfectly safe, they say. And so, his vehicle got broken into. Thankfully, nothing of value was taken. However, customer's mother decided that she would do her child a favor and lock up his car after he went to bed one night. And so the next morning, the customer woke up and couldn't get into his car. I go out there, try a few things, run through a few diagnostic steps, and yeah, driver's side door lock needs to be replaced. Now, you might be asking, if the key fob stopped working 6 months ago and the door lock stopped working a month ago, why are we waiting until now to get it taken care of? And the answer lies squarely in the customer's mother. Because literally every time that I tried to speak to the customer, ask him questions, get any sort of details, his mother would talk right over the top of him, to the point that he started raising his voice. And that's when she went off on him for daring to disrespect her by raising his voice in her house. So I'm standing there really awkwardly as this 50-year-old woman is browbeating her adult son for having the audacity to raise his voice at her. When I'm trying to ask him questions, because it's his vehicle and he's the one who drives it every single day, and so he would know exactly what's going on, but she won't let him get a sentence out of his mouth without her running right over the top of him and then chewing him out when he has the audacity to try to speak for himself. Because quite frankly, this would have been a really easy fix 6 months ago when the battery died in the key fob, because all you do is just replace the battery in the key fob. But now you also need to get the driver's side door lock replaced because it really wasn't meant for heavy duty use every day, 6 months straight. Thankfully, I carry spare batteries in my vehicle, and so I was able to make the customer's key fob work and advised him that we could go ahead and replace that door lock and get that all taken care of and get that vehicle back into working condition. But next time the battery dies, just go ahead and get a new one and replace it.